fuck. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for also, by the way, coming back. I know it's been 5 days, and I know that, honestly, you could have forgotten about me by now. But you didn't, and I appreciate that. Thanks, man. Thanks, guys. I've been going through it, though. It's been a lot. It's been a lot of fucking shit, is what I'm thinking. But I will say that I am very excited and happy to be in my new apartment, and I like it very much. But getting here was a lot of bullshit. Know what I'm saying? Thank you, Duvalls. Thank you, Giuliano, for the 1 year. Appreciate it. Showroom. All right, you guys want to see my new room in Italy? Definitely. All right. Well, thank you, Nuclear Fire, for the 8 months. All right, guys, here is my new room. In the new place. What do you guys think? It's pretty spacious. I think we have a lot of room to put a lot of stuff. Honestly, Momo's got so much space to just run around, really. I think I could put like maybe a couch back there in that corner. Maybe I could like knock down that wall, actually. Maybe it would be another wall behind it. But yeah, this is, I live in the back rooms now. A plant would be nice right here, yeah. Real excited to be here. Here's the thing. I don't actually live in the back rooms. I'm sorry, guys. It was a bit. I was joking with you. I know you might have believed it, but I lied, and I do not live in the back rooms. This is not my room. And yeah, I don't want to show you guys my room, the new stream room, until it is done. Until it is completed and until it is like put together. I have all my art on my wall. I got like the setup all done. My furniture just arrived yesterday. So it's gonna take some time to set up. My room is filled with boxes right now. And so is my kitchen and the living room, and everything has boxes and bags and bullshit everywhere. So it's really fucking bad in here, man. So yeah. When I put this room together, though, we'll play the new intro. It's gonna be sick. And it'll be a full fucking new season of the Stormfall stream. We're in the spin-off season right now. We're honestly in the filler arc at this current moment. But we're gonna go into new season soon. Alright. She's trying to hide her secret boyfriend. Oh yeah, behind my green screen? Yeah, he's sitting right back there. He's back from the coal mines, actually, and it's my husband. Hey, do you want to say hi, husband from the coal mines? Hold on, let me go get him. Well, that was him, guys. He's a little bit congested right now from all the coal. You know what I mean? You know what the coal mines does to you. He's doing fine though. He might die in like a year, but well, who knows, really. Maybe rough. Did you at least set up the streaming PC? What part of my furniture arrived yesterday? Does that not compute? I set up one computer and that's it. I gotta set up, Mods are very good at our jobs, guys. Damn, he really just slipped under there, huh? Didn't even know. Honestly, couldn't even tell. Homeless people remind me of streamers. This game is I wonder what game he was talking about. That's AI slop. I wonder what he was talking about. It wasn't this one. Maybe Crimson Desert? Am I playing that then? Can't remember. Batgirl? Yeah, but he put PH, so that means it's like Batgirl, like fat, like dumpy, you know what I mean? Not like fat, but like damn, you know what I'm saying? That's how, that's the proper way that you would use those letters. All right. Shall I tell you all the story? The woes? Of moving while I'm in the back rooms? TTS didn't work at $10. Yeah, that's because you didn't do it right. What TTS are you trying to use? You just typed words. You didn't put a TTS to talk. You just did text. Don't worry, man. It's hard. It's hard to figure out. I got you. Thanks for the $10. Why are you in the back rooms? I moved. It used to read it in default TTS. Oh yeah, Brian has been out of commission for a long ass time now, all right? How cat though? Cat be okay. Cat be roaming. Cat be meowing when he goes into the bathroom and forgets that I exist.
Pathetic.
Thank you, Kylo. Holy fuck. For the 100 gifted. Jesus. Oh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, dude. The first 100 gifted in the new place has been what do they call it? Christened by Kylo. Thank you, Kylo. I appreciate you. Are you in the back rooms? I moved. Storm, did you move to north, south, or downtown Austin? I need to know how to judge you based on where you live now. Hey, I just, like, real quick, why the fuck would I ever tell you where I moved? just really quick, like, why you'd think I would tell you that? So that you could kill me? Like... Hey, Storm, real quick, can you tell me your zip code? Can you tell... Also, what region are you in? No, not region. What's the region? Regions. What are they called? Districts. Creepy. Oh, fuck, that's the word. Storm, smell this rag. So yeah, sorry, man. I don't really want to disclose what part I'm in currently, because that would be extremely stupid of me. It's a view out.
Second try. First stream, but your YouTube shorts brought too many smiles to some of my bleakest days. Much respect and wish you the best. Glad there's someone like you out there.
Oh, thank you, Geralt. I would have had a mod just replay your message, but hey, thanks for the $2, man. Oh, thanks, Absolute Unit, for the $2, and thanks, Geralt. I appreciate you, man. Storm, how does this knife feel? You know, I've always wanted to know what it feels like to be stabbed. I wonder if it would, like, hurt as much as I thought. From personal experience, it is not fun. You've been stabbed? Holy shit. Dota 2, thanks for gifting a sub to Absolute Unit. Versus Ovinia, thanks for 3 months. Tubbs, thanks for the 8 months. Thank you, Jake Jones, for the 8 months. 5-2, thanks for the 51 months. Thank you. I heard people prefer to be shot than stabbed. Dude, I just, like, don't believe that. Because, like, you stab, and it's just well, as long as the knife's not, like, serrated, but, like, you stab, and then you know, if it's just a, then you just have, like, one puncture wound. But shooting a damn gun, the bullet can, and the shrapnel will get into everywhere. I guess it really depends on how they be stabbing you. Know what I'm saying? Well, let's get into the first order of business. How Momo fared on the plane ride here. So I brought my little guy on a plane, and he's never been on a plane, and I've been having many troubles. You know, I've been routinely drugging my cat to try to get him used to being in a carrier and traveling with him so that he wouldn't freak out. Because every time I would put him in his carrier, he would just cry, like, a lot, and he wouldn't stop. And he would just be like, meow, 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 and he would just freak the fuck out. And I'm like, all right, bro, I don't know, we can't do this. So I went to the vet. I asked for some stuff for, like, anti-anxiety. They gave me gabapentin. It didn't work. For weeks, it did not work. Oh my God, do you understand how hard it is? One, to take this syringe of liquid, okay? It's not like a needle syringe, it's just like a little squirt thing. And I have to hold his neck up and squirt it into the back of his throat. Holy shit, getting Momo, oh my God, that shit is so hard. And then, like, because you have to do it, like, at the back, because if it touches, like, his tongue or if he tastes it, he's like, this shit's ass, and then he'll start foaming at the mouth and drooling, because when cats don't like the taste of something, they drool a lot. And it's really bad. But it's not anything, like, bad for him, but it's just gross, and, you know, he's just drooling everywhere. And it tastes really bad. So I tried doing that, didn't work. He would still be, like, super zooted, and it did not calm him to the extent that I wanted him to be calm. So I was like, vet, do you got anything else? And they're like, we do have something stronger you could try. And I was like, okay, what is it? And I keep forgetting the name. It's like trazodone, something with a T. One of them, gabapentin, is like an anti-anxiety medication that makes you, like, calm, while trazodone is almost like a sleepy medication. Like, it knocks you the fuck out. So if you mix the two, he's low and asleep. So we're mixing both of them, right? Because I'm like, 1 and 1 won't work. So 2 together will surely work. And I had not been able to test both of them together because I didn't want to do it every single day, right? Of just like drugging him the fuck up. So I would take days at a time in between of like giving him some space and like not doing medications. And then that furthering along, and it came time to like my move day. And I'm like, holy shit, I have not tested these 2 drugs together. I'm gonna freak out if they don't work. So the night before I move, I give him the squirt of gabapentin, and it's a tiny little pill. Thank God. It's a teeny tiny little pill. Like the size of like a migraine pill, if you've ever taken one of those. They're very, very small. And I had to shove that in the back of his throat and then make him swallow it. Also very hard, by the way. Because every time I would put the pill at the back, like I had to get my hand in his mouth and like put it back there, and he would just go ang, 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 and he would just chomp on my thumb over and over and over again while I'm trying to put this pill in the back of his throat. And I'm like, ow, God. So eventually I did get it, and he was like drugged out, bro. He was chilling all night. I gave him squirt and the pill. The next morning I had to wake up at 4 a.m., which by the way, I had been packing until 2, so I got about maybe an hour and a half of sleep before I had to get on my flight. And then before I left for the airport, I had to give him another dose of medication. So I had to do the squirt, and then I had to do the pill again before I got to the airport. And guys, this shit was so good. I don't know if maybe it was a mixture of new weird environment and he was just like uncomfortable and maybe kind of scared. So he was just like, I'm not gonna make any noise and freak out, but that shit worked. Like, he did not make any noise. He wasn't freaking out. He wasn't like moving around a lot. He just literally passed out. Like, he just went his carrier and he was just like, pass the fuck out. Like, I'm like, oh my God, it worked. It fucking worked. And then I had to take him, when you go through TSA, you have to take the animal out of the carrier and walk through with them. And then they have to like swab your hands. So I picked him up and I'm holding him, and he's just like, he's still awake during the whole TSA security process, but he's just kind of like looking around. Like, he's not trying to escape. He's not trying to like go anywhere. He's just kind of like moving his head being like, where am I? So I'm like, oh, and usually he hates being held. Like, you know, my cat does not like being picked up, but I think maybe he was like, don't let go, because he was very scared and I am his mother. So I was his only safety. And I was like, bro, ain't nothing happening to you, big dog. Don't worry about it. And then I went through, put him back, and then went over to my gate and stayed there. And then he just basically passed out. I have this carrier covered with a blanket because I don't want him to see everything on the outside. So I go up to the gate and I'm holding this bag like this with a blanket over it. And the guy's like, what is that? And I'm like, it's a cat. And he's like, can I see it? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, you can't just cover that. And like, it looks very, I'm like, yeah, it does look pretty suspicious. You're right. There is a cat in here though. It's like, it's a cat. But I got through here, so I mean, what else could it be? I went through the whole gate, so shit. I mean, I got through. Why is this cat beeping? So got into my seat. I also paid extra for the extra legroom seat. And thank God nobody sat next to me. Nobody's in my row. Had the seat and row to myself. Put him under the seat in the middle, not by my feet, so he could have like more room and I could have room. And yeah, he just fucking chilled. He was just chilling. Like during takeoff, he was fine. Landing, he was fine. Like he just straight up passed out. He was so fucking good. I was like, thank God. Oh, he was so good. Where is he? I don't know. He's probably hiding. So I got to, well, since I've been in my apartment, I basically locked him in the bathroom in the closet. So I set up everything in the closet. And for the first day, he was like, not good. Like he was like very scared. And he was like, I have these like packing cubes in my suitcase to put my clothes in, and I emptied one of them, and he just tried to like get in one and just like circle himself in a packing cube in the corner. And I'm like, oh man. So I just put on my suitcase because I had nothing. I've been in this apartment for 2 days with nothing in it because my furniture and stuff on the moving truck took 2 days to get here. So I just had an empty ass apartment with nothing. So I just had him in the closet with my suitcase and like a blanket and his food and stuff, and he just like sat in my suitcase and like slept in there. And I was like, you're good, man. Then, if you guys saw my picture in Discord, I bought an air mattress, and that was my minimal living space. My minimal living space, bachelor pad. Just a raw dogging air mattress in the middle of the room. That's fucking it. At least you had internet and shit set up. When we first moved in here, we just lived with Chance until we had internet for like a week. Oh yeah, I made sure, and I spent like 30 minutes on like support with AT&T being like, my modem needs to arrive on the day I'm here. Like it needs to happen. And they're like, okay, it will arrive on the day you're there. Though it did not get there until like 8 p.m. at night, which is still whatever, it got there. So I got my modem. So here's the thing. I didn't know because I found out like 2 days prior, because usually when you have Comcast, you just go to the Comcast store and you pick up the modem and you bring it back and you set it up. AT&T does not work like that. They have to ship it to you. You do not go to the store and pick it up. Oh fuck. So I was like, oh no, I've never dealt with this. So I had to go on support and be like, hey, I need this shipped like this day and it delivered this day. And they're like, yeah, that can be done. So it did be done. And I did be having internet the day I moved in, which is great. So, problem. I'm already facing a couple internet issues and just, you know, that's just my life. It's annoying, and if anybody knows anything about this, DM me on Discord, please. But Discord is extremely slow with AT&T. Like, if I put like a VPN on, it seems fine, but everything loads very, very slowly. And I heard this is an AT&T issue with Discord. Like every picture and GIF, it just like takes forever to load. Pages just take like so fucking long on Discord specifically. Switch DNS. What the fuck? Okay. Download Cloudflare Warp. Okay, why did you just say a Final Fantasy spell at me? What in the fuck are you saying? Hold on, let me change this really quick. Okay. So, if you guys hear a I don't even know how to replicate the sound. Like a that's the AC vent while I talk, and it's making this like scratching noise. Like when the air, I don't know, maybe it's like a loose screw or something. Or maybe it's... Maybe when I just get shit in here, you guys won't hear as much like background noise. Cause like, you know, need like furniture and maybe a rug. That would help. It's a lot of echo right now. M1M stays for 2 months, tier 3. Okay, so let's get into the demon horror story of the move, which is, could you guessed it, or could you have guessed it? Of course, it was the movers. Where's my, there it is. You know what this... Yeah, okay. So... Actually, no, this music goes a bit. Actually, you know what? The music fit fine, sorry. Okay, so, here's the thing. When the movers were moving stuff into the truck, I could not be there because I had to fly on a plane very early that morning. So, my brother stayed behind while I flew on a plane with my cat, and Gigabro let the movers in and like let them, you know, do their thing, pack the truck, whatever. And I couldn't be there. So he kind of was like just making sure that they were doing it and that they had access to my apartment. That was his job. And I was like, thanks bro for doing that. I hired 2 men and a truck to load not even onto their truck, onto a U-Haul that I rented. So I hired them to just labor, basically, is bring everything from my apartment into the truck. Really quick disclaimer, this did not go well. 2 men in a truck suck complete cock. Do not ever use this company. They are horrible. They're liars, they're thieves, and they will rob you. And they don't give a fuck about you or your shit. Do not, and I repeat, if you are ever like, God, I need movers to move, do not pick 2 men in a truck, ever. Choose anything else other than them. They are horrible. And everyone who works there sucks. Now, let's get into the story. So, I have a very nice TV, okay, in my living room. I splurged because I really enjoy sitting on my couch and watching movies. So I invested in a very, very nice TV for my living room, which I have had for a long time. Not actually a long time. I've had it for like a year. I've had this TV for like a year, maybe less than a year, actually. So I bought a really, really nice TV. It is very big and was very expensive. Not like absurdly expensive, not like $10,000. I don't know who spends that much on a TV, but it was not that much. But it was reasonably expensive. And I asked, and I also have a smaller TV that was in my room that you guys saw on stream. That was like the TV that was in my room. That's like a 50-inch TV that I used a lot in my room, but I stopped using for a while. You know, I stopped using after a while. But that was the one you saw in my room. I had a big TV in my living room. I asked, specifically, talked on the phone to a woman who worked at 2 Minute Truck. I said, I will pay extra, okay, for the service of you wrapping my TVs individually and putting them in their individual TV boxes with moving blankets to make sure that they are packaged properly. She's like, yep, we can have them wrap the TVs, put them in boxes, no problem, moving blankets, got it. I'm like, okay, great. She charged me extra for this service. Sick. I also have a couch, which I've had for like a year and a half in my living room, which I have not had very long, and I really like my couch. And I said, I would also like my couch wrapped in, you know, whatever you do to wrap a couch. And they're like, yeah, we can do that. That's extra too. I'm like, yeah, no problem. I'll pay for extra for you to wrap my couch, make it protected, no problem. She's like, yeah, we can have all this. And I'm like, sick, great. Sounds fucking awesome. Can you guess what happened next? I go open the moving truck as it arrives here yesterday. And I open the thing and I look inside. First, I see a knocked over, opened crate that they just, for some reason, stacked on top of something else when there was room for it to just sit on the ground and not on top of something else, which broke a mug that was inside of it. So that was fucking ass to start. And I was like, what the fuck? So then I look up and I see my mattress raw in the truck, not wrapped, not anything covering it. I see my couch, nothing on it at all, just raw in this fucking truck. And then I see one big box, and it's the TV box, and I'm like, wait, there's supposed to be two of these. I look in the box, they put both of the TVs in one box, just one leaning on the other, and the big TV, the nice one that goes in my living room, had absolutely nothing on it. A piece of parchment like packing paper was thrown over top, and that's it. That's fucking it. And this other TV, which by the way, I had wrapped myself. I wrapped it in bubble wrap, the 50-inch, because I was gonna see if like I could do something else with it, but I was like, oh no, I'll just let them wrap it, put it in a box. So that one was like protected by me. I wrapped it in bubble wrap. And they just put both of these in one box while the other small TV was just leaning on the other one for the last 2 days of travel with no protection at all. There were metal objects resting against wood furniture that was also not covered. I paid for moving blankets, so any furniture they were supposed to cover with moving blankets so that shit doesn't hit it, right? None of that happened. None of that shit was there at all. So multiple pieces of my furniture is scuffed and scratched, and there's a fucking hole in my couch. There is a black hole in the side of my couch where something was just resting against it and just punctured through. And yeah, thank God my PCs I wrapped to like actual, I wrapped the computers myself and I put them in boxes myself and I slapped a bunch of Fragile stickers all around them, and I told my brother, that box, these two boxes are the most important. Tell them to be extremely careful. Do not put anything around them or on top of them. And he was like, I made sure to say that those two boxes were incredibly protected and whatever. I was like, great. So I packaged my computers myself and they came out fine. Actually, I haven't tested my other computer, but this one's works. So I took pictures of everything. Here's the thing though. My brother, bless his heart, did not take any before pictures of my furniture, even though I asked him to. And he said I was sleep deprived and I forgot. So he didn't take any pictures of before anything. I said, can you take pictures of everything? So that, you know, and then like, he's just, what a guy, really. But it's not his fault because it should have been not broken. if they had done what I paid for. So it's not really technically his fault 100%. But because none of this would have happened if they just did their fucking job. So, yes, yesterday I had to do the very uncomfortable thing and call 2 men in a truck, and the TVs are fine. They ended up being fine. Thank God. I have no idea how, but they work. And they are not scratched or damaged. Thank God. I have no idea how, but they were fine. It's okay, Rock. Don't worry about it. So, you know what I fucking did? I called 2 men in a truck, okay? Oh my God, actually, let me tell you this first. So, I also hired 2 men in a truck here in Austin to unload the truck when I got here, or when the truck got here. And I had never heard any confirmation about them being, like, available to do it. So, I just assumed that they weren't showing up. I checked the night before my text messages, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was supposed to get like a confirmation text. I never got anything. I was like, wait. I Googled, I'm like, where do these texts, where am I gonna get them? It said, check your spam. I said, there's spam in my texts? And I checked all of my texts have been going to spam. From 2 Men in Truck, all of them have been going to spam. My spam folder. Because I use Google Messages. Because Android does not have messages anymore. They don't have their own messenger. There's only Google now. We don't have one. They don't got one. Samsung doesn't have one anymore. They got rid of it. So, all my texts have been going to fucking spam. And I was like, oh, fuck. I don't have movers to unload my truck tomorrow. What the fuck? So and they're closed, and I couldn't call them and be like, oh shit. So I just assumed they weren't gonna show up because I never confirmed and I didn't pay for anything. So I'm just like, oh shit, I'm fucked. So I Google like movers available, like open now, and this other company was open, which I don't know if they're like a well-known company, so I don't know if I should say or if they're just like a regular company. I don't know how big they are. Oh, okay. They have like literally a shit ton of locations. So I got this other company, which was good for unloading, and they were chill, and they're called College Hunks Moving. so I was like, okay, what a name, really. But they were chill, and it's literally just a couple of dude bros that take your shit off the truck, and they were just like talking about video games and like shows the whole time they were doing it. I'm like, yeah, all right, man, sure. So yeah, I hired them like last minute, and it was way cheaper than 2 Men in a Truck, by the way. And I don't even know if I should say. After they left, and after I tipped them, by the way, and after they left, one of the guys texted me on his personal phone to my number, asking me out on a date. I was like, brother. No fucking way, man. It's like, oh shit, dude. No. So yeah, I did not accept that one. Wished him well though. Was he a hunk? He was a guy. And not to say that I'm not into guys, but I just like I didn't want to go on a date with him, all right? Just didn't want to. He was like 40, all right? Like, anyway, so 2-man truck, hired them to move my stuff, was like, oh, they're not coming, right? And then the next morning that the movers are, well, like that I'm supposed to unload my truck and get movers there, I get a call from 2 men in a truck saying, yo, I'm 15 minutes out. I'm like, what? Huh? Who? When? What? And I'm like, I thought you guys weren't coming because I never confirmed the move or signed anything, and you never called me to tell me, like, hey, by the way, are we confirming this? No, I never got any of that, so I just fucking assumed you weren't showing up. And I hired someone else. So I kind of don't want you to come anymore. And I call, like, whatever their office is, and I explain this. And you know what he says to me? I explain all of this, and he goes, yes, but we sent the text to confirm the move. And I said, yeah, but I didn't respond to it. I never saw it. I never said I confirmed. You sent a text asking me to confirm, and I did not respond. And he just is like, yeah, but we sent the text. And I'm like, uh-huh. Right, but I didn't confirm it. So there was no move happening because I did not confirm it. And he's like, yeah, but we still need to charge you a cancellation fee. And I'm like, sir, there was no confirmation of the work. So there is no cancel of the work. There was nothing done. There was nothing confirmed. What are we canceling? We're canceling the idea of the move that could have happened, but we didn't do it? So you're still gonna charge. So hold on. If you are going to charge a cancellation fee for a job that was not confirmed, why are you asking me to confirm it? If you're just gonna show up anyway, after I didn't confirm, why are you even confirming it? I asked him to waive the fee. He did not. I asked to speak to his manager about it. He said he would call me shortly. He never did. So, I then called after all I got all my stuff into my apartment and stuff. It kind of sounds like you fucked up. So I respect this perspective because I did beat myself up about how, like, all of my texts went to spam, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? But after thinking about it, and thinking like I fucked up a lot, I realized that I really, really didn't. Because what happened when I was in Florida moving was that I got a call from 2 men in a truck in Florida 2 days prior, calling, being like, hey, just want to confirm that we're doing this move in 2 days. And I'm like, yep, totally happening. And they're like, all right, GG. Now, Texas 2 men in a truck did not call me at all, ever. They were supposed to. I was expecting a call to confirm, and they just literally didn't do it. They send one single text to confirm, and if you don't respond, they just come anyway, and I did not confirm it. My phone thought it was spam. It literally got directed to a spam folder. It didn't even go to, like, my regular texts. I've never even had that happen. I didn't even know that was a thing. And they showed up anyway. So I really, really don't think it's my fault at all. Fuck these people and fuck this company. Never use them ever again. So this guy, bro, is saying titties in my chat, man, when I literally have zero cleavage showing at all. I have less cleavage showing than probably you right now sitting there eating Cheetos off your chest. Anyway, did you pay them? They took money from me, man! Here's the fucked up thing, okay? They charged me $100 of a cancellation fee. I'm like, bruh, first off, there was nothing to cancel! $100! So I am going to charge that back. If they do not, well, firstly, what I'm expecting to happen is I'm filing a claim against the company for fucking up my furniture that I paid extra for them to not fuck. So that's completely, I want compensation. I honestly want a new couch. Like, I want a new fucking couch, because they are so screwed. I paid extra for them to wrap my shit and protect it, and they fucking didn't. They literally just didn't do it. So, bitch, where my money? That's what I'm saying. They fucked my shit? Do you have photos? Yeah, I got photos. Might be tough without the before pics. Well, here's the fucking thing. I took a picture of everything in the truck. So when it got there, I took a picture of everything sitting in the truck before I took anything out. And you can clearly see nothing is wrapped. So yeah. But I do have receipt of being like, here is your invoice of everything you have paid for, and that being the things they did not fucking do. So yeah. I paid for 2 TV boxes. One they just didn't use. It was $45 for each box. They just didn't use it. But I got charged for it. I paid $75 for them to wrap my couch. They just didn't do it. I paid like something like $30 to use moving blankets for all of my furniture. Didn't use it. So yeah, I'm pissed off, bro. I was like, what the fuck? I was having a not good last, day. And then, I was just unpacking everything, dude, and I had to set up my computer, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. So that I could stream today. So yeah. Then, not even the moving company, I get to my apartment, I'm looking around, I'm checking it out, I'm like, damn, all right, I like this place. I have a kitchen island, okay? It has a kitchen island in the apartment, and the kitchen island has these little shelves on the side. I bought a little case of Coke Zero, of course I did. I put it on the shelf, and it instantly collapsed. The little, the way they have these shelves on these, tiny little, I don't even know what they are, but they're so, I don't even understand the layout of it. I don't get it. I go to take a shower, okay, and I'm like, oh, what a nice shower. And it has, a seat, in the shower. I was like, oh, what a nice fucking shower. I sit down on the seat, and I'm like, wow. I put my hand under the, lip of the seat. My hand comes out, it's covered in hair and, pink mold. They did not clean underneath the seat. then I go to open my freezer and the handle just comes off. It just popped off. Like, this is the landlord special. There's paint on like every doorknob. The caulk is just, some of it is just unfinished. Like they just stopped halfway. It's a nice place though, but I think they just, this place is like a nice place, by the way. Not like absurd, but like, you know, damn, the amount I'm paying. But most, like, some of this shit was just, also the water pressure was so terrible in the shower. I was like, it's like sprinkling. I'm like, man, where's my damn water? Like, what the fuck? It wasn't, there was no pressure at all. Which I could probably fix, but whatever, dude, still. Also, oh my god, the fuck ass closet has a motion sensor light, not a light switch, and the light goes off after like 30 seconds. So you go in the closet, it turns on. You're still standing in there and it will just turn off. And I'm like, is there a way for me to just keep this on? I gotta keep going. Light, light. Fuck me, man. The sensor usually has a toggle. I couldn't find it, dude. Maybe I'll look though. I really haven't done much other than like set up my computer. Which I will now go through the process of unpacking my entire life into a new apartment. Who knows how long that'll take. That's all cool, but the important thing is, did you miss us? Dude, this is like my real life. This is like everything out there, outside of stream, is my fake life. I'm like Batman. Like the mask, okay, is what's real. And then when I take off the mask, and I'm like Bruce Wayne, you know, that's all the fake shit out there. This is where I belong, okay? And I hope that I'm able to do this for a very long time.
Pathetic.
Bro? You guys like when I said I'm like Batman? Thank you, Anonymous, for the 100 tier dues. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you so fucking much, dude. It's Friday. Can you play the song? You want the Friday song in the back rooms? Yeah, man. No, I want Yakuza in Italy. All right, hold on. I can't move very much though. I'm on a roof. Oh god. Hot in here. Sorry for punching you, I'm sorry. Oh, it's gonna make me sad. I went to the bathroom. Can you repeat the moving story? Bro, you didn't bring me in the phone when you went poop? What the fuck? That was classic. Classic poop story. TLDR, do not hire 2 men in a truck. Holy fuck. Is your cat okay? Yeah, he's chill. What up, Walnut? It's weird, I only watch Walnut in the bathroom. Hey, Walnut, I moved where Garrick lives, so I think I'm gonna move where you live next. We'll see. Where do you live, by the way? Minnesota? Holy shit. Maybe. 2 men in a truck stole my GameCube? Fucking assholes. I'm not going to Minnesota. I want to go to Washington State. Congrats on moving. Thanks. Thanks, guys. All right. It's time. It's time for my boy. It's freaking time.